On the menu today is a beautiful baked green bean and cod recipe, ready in about 35 to 40 minutes from start to finish. Delicious, nutritious, and very easy to make. So, we're gonna start off on the stovetop and end up in the oven for that just absolutely perfect balance of flavor. So, to start us off, first things first, as usual, we're gonna preheat our oven 400 degrees Fahrenheit or about 200 degrees Celsius. So now, what we're gonna do first, of course, is start off with our Greek extra virgin olive oil in my handy little convenient 3-liter bottle. And for this, I am going to do fairly generous. I'm gonna go about half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. We go a little bit heavier on the olive oil because this dish is what is known as a ladero, or olive oil based dish. So to start us off, I got my little mini-me little onions, so I'm gonna use about 3 of these. The written recipe will call for 1 normal size onion, but because I happen to just be able to find these small ones for now, we're just gonna go with the 3. This recipe is also very easy because you don't have to finely chop your onion, so you don't need any kind of ninja knife skills. Just slicing them is fine. There you go, onions are chopped. Time to add them to our oil. And I can hear it start to hiss there. There's that at the beginning of the sizzle, which I absolutely love. Next thing is garlic. And these garlics here, like my goodness, they are like the size of small walnuts. So basically you need one clove of garlic here, and it will absolutely do you just fine for this recipe. And again, just slice this up, or you can run it through a garlic press, not a big deal at all. That will go in there as well. Nothing to this so far. I'm gonna do a little seasoning here, little salt, little pepper, and I'm just gonna let these do their thing for about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm just gonna let these cook a little bit, soften up, get a little translucent. I'm not looking to actually caramelize them or brown them in any way. I just want to release their flavors. So now that we're all a few minutes older, time to move on to the next step, which is our green beans. For this recipe here, I'm gonna do 2 cups of green beans, but you can also add more if you like. This recipe can very easily be doubled, which is another bonus of this as well. So that's gonna go in there. Put a little bit extra in, just like that. These are frozen. If you can't find fresh, frozen is the next best thing. Along with this now, I'm going to do 1.5 cups or 12 ounces of crushed tomatoes, and these are absolutely fantastic here. Here in Greece, the tomatoes, there's pretty much nothing imported, unless it's some kind of like tropical fruit or something. So these people here always have fresh like veggies and fruit for that matter. Even now, the tomatoes, they're still getting fresh tomatoes in greenhouses. And these are fantastic. If you've ever been here and you've seen these enormous greenhouses, here they cover literally acreage of tomato plants. Fantastic. So now, with this here, I'm just gonna let these cook a little bit, soften up. I'm not gonna add any water to these at all because the frozen green beans, as well as my cod fillets, already have water or moisture in them. I'm also gonna do a small amount of parsley, about a 1/4 cup or so. You know what? This recipe is very, very forgiving, so you can do as much as you like. This is absolutely gorgeous. These recipes here are recipes that have been around forever. They're like older than dirt. Like that's how old. And these people here, especially the areas of the blue zone, like in the Korea and other places, this is the kind of food they eat, without question. So I'm gonna let these go for another 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, just to do their thing. I'm gonna reduce the heat a bit, and then we'll take it from there. So my green bean mixture is ready to go. Time to get this thing in the oven. What I'm gonna do first with this, and the trick is to get this, I'm gonna do it on this side so you can see, I'm gonna do about half my beans as a bottom layer and just coat the pan. I'm gonna set these aside here. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take my cod pucks or fillets, and I'm just gonna place them on top. I'm just gonna nestle them basically. Just like that. So now I'm gonna take the rest of my bean mixture with the sauce, and I'm just gonna place this on top of my cod, and this will be ready to go. So just out of the oven a few minutes ago, and I have to tell you, it smells crazy in here. Absolutely fantastic. The aroma of is just, it's exhilarating. So we're done. Took about 35 minutes, and you can see here a little bit of charring on my green beans, just like we were talking about. The cod has cooked and released its frozen liquid into my sauce, adding another layer of flavor. Absolutely remarkable. This will require the use of fresh Greek bread and probably some feta cheese. Now, I have to dig into this. I absolutely do. So let me grab this and this. And let's get down to business. So let's try this here. It's gonna be really hot. Green beans, believe it or not, have a little bit of, just a little bit of chew to them. They're not completely like, they're not like spaghetti. Oh my gosh. The cod. Take one of these. Ooh. So that's it for this episode, my friends, on my baked green beans and cod. One pan, delicious, nutritious, and a snap to make. Totally very easy. So until next time, I thank you so much for watching. For this recipe and others, check me out online as well at kensgreektable.com. Smash that like button. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, I will see you on the next one. Much love from Greece. Bye for now.